Hey everybody, Hernke here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined by my friend Harold Walker III. He's an actor, writer, and musician. Harold, thank you so much for being here, buddy.
No problem.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good. So we have a mutual friend in common, Alma.
Mm-hmm.
Or her stage name is Ali Etienne, right?
Yeah.
Ali Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
She introduced me to you. So you want to be an actor, a writer, and a musician. What got you into all those aspirations of the industry?
Well, for the music, I've been working on it for some years. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia originally. I've been out here for about 2 years, a year and 8 months. And since I've been down here, I've just felt like I've gotten into so many opportunities as far as music goes. So I feel like since I got down here, I've been able to push my music a lot more. I've done a good amount of shows since I've been down here, and yeah, what really got me into music is just like, I don't know, the feel of it. Like I've always loved music, and just to come out to LA and be able to pursue it how I've been pursuing it, and just to keep rising has definitely been a gift. So
awesome. And when you moved out here from Georgia, was there anything you did to prepare yourself to move out here? Did you talk to people that live out here and say, hey, where's a good area to live?
Yeah.
What do you think I should do when I come out here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a friend actually I've known for about 10 years. He's the one who told me to come out here. So when I first came down here, he wasn't down here, but he set me up with this girl, and I ended up staying with her for a little bit. And then once he came down here, you know, I stayed with him, and before that I stayed with my other friend. But yeah, I stayed down here, and I didn't even expect to really stay down here. I was expected to just come down here, you know, make some music and then head out. But that definitely didn't happen. So yeah, so I came down here, and I kind of prepared while I was down here. I also kind of, I guess, prepared before I came down here as well, but a lot of people probably wouldn't consider me being like the proper type of prepared, you know, like going from Atlanta to LA, because I kind of just got my luggage and just caught a flight and just came. And then when I first came down here, I was down here for some months, and then I went to go visit my friends and family in Atlanta, and then you know, I went there, and then I came back, and then I went back over there, and then I came back. But basically, it just ended up LA just being my home. So that's pretty cool that I just came out here and made LA like my home, like Los Angeles. Like I'm a city guy, you know, like super local, and I don't know, it's just been crazy. It's been an experience.
Do you want LA to be your permanent home then, or do you find yourself going back to Georgia once in a while too?
Yeah, I only go back to Georgia honestly for like family, but as far as going back to live, no.
Nope.
No, not at all. Yeah, no.
Is there any musicians or actors out there that inspired you, or any films that inspired you to get into the industry at all?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, of course, I've seen people on TV, and I've always been like, man, I want to be that person to have a permanent role on a TV show, and I just want to pursue this because I know acting is also a passion of mine, and if I were to get very in-depth with acting, I know that could also pursue my music career in the long run. So I've seen shows like one of my favorite shows is The Flash. Like I've always wanted to be a cast member on The Flash. Like ever since it started, I'm like, please, like if I were to like get a position on that show and to have like a superpower, that would just be like a dream come true to me. But also, there's this show called All American, and like that'd be a show that I also want to be a part of. I found that show out when I came down here, and it's kind of cool because it's about this football player named Spencer James. He's from Crenshaw, and he ended up just like moving to Beverly Hills because he got that that opportunity, kind of like how I got the opportunity to move from Atlanta to here, and like it's later in the season. I've seen every single episode, and you just watch how he grows into like this person that his hometown looks at as someone who could be something greater, kind of like a beacon of hope.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of cool because that's how I feel. Because I know there's people back home that are looking at me like, damn, you really moved to LA and you did all these moves and stuff. And despite all the odds, you still came out here and did what you had to do, and got everything accomplished, and you're still trying to work at it. So I feel like I definitely have to like do big things, especially for my family and for like future maybe future children that I have.
Right.
So that's just things that I think about, and yeah, being down here it's definitely cool because I feel like I can pursue to be that greater person. So.
That's good, man. Have you had any experiences on set too?
Yeah.
Lots of sets that you worked on?
Like, I mean, before I moved out here, I had like zero experience. But when I came out here, I've been on, I did a little mini film with my friends at Universal Studios. We put together a movie, and that's on YouTube right now. It's about 10 minutes. It's like kind of like a scary comedy. I did the extra work with Ellie, of course, and then I also, when I first came down here, I was on a show called Black Hollywood Live. I got an interview and everything done. I released a music video on this show, and yeah. Then even before that, I was reading scripts with this person that I met, and that was like the first time I was even doing like acting work. I seen his number, and then I hit him up, and then I met with him by Staples Center, and we went to this hotel, and it was other actors and actresses, and we were just like reading over the lines, and we were working on a little comedy that he was doing. So yeah, I definitely got some experience since I've been out here as far as being an actor and a musician.
Is there any particular experience that you've worked on that had a funny moment or a bad moment or something you're like, all right, I'm going to remember that next time this happens?
Yeah. I've had, definitely a lot of those, a lot of hilarious moments, definitely, especially that comedy movie, but no, I told myself that if I'm going to be, doing this acting thing, I can't half-ass anything, and I have to be 100% with it, and that's definitely something I learned because I was in that mindset to where I was like, okay, maybe I could, I knew that I should give my all, but at the same time, I felt like I wasn't, giving everything that I have, just because I didn't know how much it takes.
Yeah.
So, but while I was doing it, I was like, man, you gotta remember these lines, and you gotta have everything, down packed, especially if you're gonna be pursuing this. So yeah, I've definitely learned that I have to be on point with everything as far as being an actor and a musician. So I mean, but I'm still pursuing me and working at the level that I'm at, and I just know that I gotta work like 10 times harder if I want to make it in this industry, in both industries. So.
And when going into your music as well, what's your genre of music that you like to do and sing? Do you sing and create the music, or you just create the music?
I sing. I don't create my own beats. I'm in school right now learning how to create beats and how to like record myself in the studio. But I'm the singer and the rapper on the track. I provide the lyrics. I'm the writer. And yeah, I don't do beats yet, but I definitely want to learn how to do beats. So just so I can make material with my own beats. Like I've always wanted to just drop a project with me, like maybe just me making my own beats and then me rapping over it, so it can be like 100%, you know, like me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely plan on learning how to make beats, but for right now, I'm just the artist.
Is there anything that when you're writing your lyrics, is there anything that inspires you while you write, or how long does it take you to write a song?
It takes me, honestly, in my experience of writing songs, it doesn't really take long. It's kind of weird because when I write a song, I kind of get in this zone, to where it's like I'm extra like focused on like what comes after this bar and what comes after this bar, and a lot of times, like if I'm listening to a song and I find a flow, I'm just keep typing. I just keep typing and typing and typing, and then next thing you know, I just look at, you know, the page and it's full of words.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, where did it all come from?
Right, really. I'm like, where did, you know, all this come from? And I don't know. It's something. It's just like I listen to a beat. If I hear the right beat and, you know, I catch the right flow to it, I'm gonna just keep wanting to go in and just like finish it and make it like a masterpiece. So yeah, I guess I have different inspirations, but my main inspiration, I guess, is just like what I go through in life.
Yeah.
Like my recent music, I've definitely been expressing how I've been, you know, living, and how I came to LA from Georgia, and, you know, I came from the bottom, and now I'm in, you know, Los Angeles, and I've always looked at Los Angeles while I was in Georgia as like this big place that, like, ever since I was little, I was like, oh, Los Angeles, the big city. So to actually be living here, it's kind of, it's almost like it's not real.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, it's definitely real because I'm still here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's definitely different than Atlanta. I know in Atlanta they have one mountain. It's called Stone Mountain, and it's a man-made mountain. Out here, you just see tons of mountains. Many mountains. You know, the place I stay at now has a rooftop, and you could see all the mountains. You could see the whole city of LA, and you don't see anything like that in Georgia. The weather out here, it's always sunny. In Georgia, the weather's super bipolar. Anybody from Georgia can relate to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty life changing for sure.
Yeah, having that rooftop it must be nice to go up there and just kind of, when you look out, you're like, wow, reflect. I'm here, I'm reflecting. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's always good to have a little escape like that once in a while, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything you're currently working on as far as your acting career, music, or writing, anything coming up? And then what your goals are for this year? Yeah,
2019, you're definitely going to see a lot of visuals from me. This is the year, you know, I'm going to be focused on visuals. My mixtape, PlayStation, last year I spent a lot of time trying to, you know, create the fact that, you know, I have a mixtape coming called PlayStation, and that's definitely going to drop. And so I'm working on that right now. I'm going to drop the Sicko Mode remix, and I don't know if I'm going to include that in the mixtape or not, but this is definitely going to be like a taster for what the mixtape is going to be like. But yeah, definitely visuals this year. Currently working on this scholarship. I just created a group called White Chocolate. Me and this girl, and yeah, we were actually in the studio, like just now. We were in the studio just playing around, working on vocals and singing, and I already wrote some material for a song we're gonna do, and we're soon gonna be working on this scholarship for our school because we both go to MI, and we're working on this scholarship to where, you know, I have to submit a video of, you know, us as musicians, you know, working on the song. Then I gotta submit a video of my talents, and then I also got to submit a video of why I want the scholarship. So yeah, we're working on that for sure. It's a lot of things coming, definitely. Of course, I'm gonna get a lot of my headshots taken care of at my school once we have our headshots done. I'm doing a Photoshop class. I'm about to start taking my dance classes again. Yoga classes. All of that. So LA has a lot of opportunities I'm trying to take advantage of, and yeah, this is the year that I'm definitely gonna do that. So.
Awesome. Yeah, stay busy, stay proactive. That's how you got to do it out here.
Definitely. Yeah, keep going.
Is there any advice that you would like to address the audience? Anybody that's inspiring to become an actor, a writer, musician, or even people that are in Georgia that want to pick up their bags and move out here? Any advice you want to give to any of those people?
Yeah. One thing I want to say is don't listen to, if you listen to people, if you listen to people and the naysayers that are like, oh, if you do this is gonna go wrong. You're not gonna live, and you're not gonna get your goals accomplished. Like I've always been that type of person to just not listen to the naysayers, and before I came out here, a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of people, but I know there was some people who doubted, and then there was someone who said, someone I found out said behind, my back that, like, they were all, all for me going, and then I find out that, they were really like, oh, he's stupid for coming out here, blah, 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 he's not gonna make it. And then, they see me do everything that I've did so far, and now they're like, wow, that's amazing. You actually, are out here doing something. And, imagine if I listened and I was like, no, this is just too big, and I just stayed in Georgia. I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have accomplished any of the things that I've accomplished within this year and 8 months. So my advice is just to keep going and pursue your dreams, regardless of what anybody thinks or says. It's your life, so just keep doing you and keep pursuing, your dream.
It's very well said, just like your tattoo.
Carpe diem.
Seize the day.
Yep.
Very well said, man.
Thank you.
Harold, thank you so much for coming out, man.
No problem. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Please support Harold's career. The links will be down in the description below where you can find all of his stuff. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification button below. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more interviews, more content coming up. So it's Hernke and Harold. Out.